So then, a major medical milestone reached here in the past couple of hours we can tell you about. President Putin has revealed that Russia has registered the world's first coronavirus vaccine. The country's health minister has added that the medicine has proved to be safe and highly efficient in tests so far. Let's get the latest. Our correspondent Roman Kostros across it. This is good news to hear, isn't it, Roman? But still a lot of testing to be done yet. Now, the scale of this pandemic has focused labs all around the world on to try to come out with a vaccine here. Russia's got in there first, it seems, and it also seems the signs are good, yeah.
Well, probably the key word here is first, because I want to tell you the name of this vaccine right now. The company that produced it decided to call it Sputnik 5, Roman letter numeral V, so Sputnik 5. So that's the name for, I guess the analogy is first in space and first in the fight against COVID vaccine as well. Well, Vladimir Putin earlier today said that he hopes that mass production of the vaccine will start very soon. He said that his own daughter actually got inoculated as well, and after a couple of days of slight temperature, she is now fine. Actually, let's have a listen to what the Russian president had to say in regards to the vaccine.
As
far as I know, this morning, the first vaccine from coronavirus in the world was registered. I want the country's health minister to further inform us about that. But I already know that it's working effectively and forming a tough immunity.
And of course, this vaccine was in testing with the Russian military as well as a civilian company. Both civilians and the military personnel took part in the vaccine. They all are okay. And the next step, according to the Russian health ministry, is to do further testing with 2,000 people this time. And according to the health ministry, also they're saying that due to its two-phase nature, the vaccine will provide immunity against the virus for as long as 2 years. Also, in regards to the news with the vaccine, the representative from the World Health Organization says that they are in touch with the Russian authorities in regards to the vaccine.
Good to hear, Roman. Thanks for the update. Now, if you get more detail in on this, everyone's waiting to hear it. Let us know. Come back to us later, yeah? We'll get more now from the Russian scientific community, shall we? Delighted to say at short notice, Professor Dmitry Kulish is on the line from the Skolkovo Institute of Science and Technology in Moscow. So, we know the name now. It's called Sputnik 5, this first vaccine that's out and registered from Russia. A lot of hope going on this. It sounds positive so far. What are your initial thoughts, sir? Is it good news for Russia and the human race?
Absolutely, it is good news. We are proud of it. We are ready to discuss the risks and benefits of the situation with anyone who is interested. So please ask any questions. I will be glad to keep discussion.
Well, the main thing is it safe?
Look, it went through audited first phase clinical trial that is in full compliance with international guidance, international regulations. There are only two problems with this trial. First, it was not published yet. And second, it is 40 people, as far as I remember, 40, that can be a little bit small. Still, based on my experience, it is a reasonably appropriate phase 1 trial that is compliant with global legislations.
Is there anything at this stage that could go wrong?
Absolutely. The vaccine is risky, and this is the reason why UK, Europe, and US delay registration, because there are risks. And at some point you will ask me, so how could it happen that Russia is the first? It is because Russian government is running proper pharmacoeconomical analysis that accounts not only for people that may have vaccination risks, but also for people who have hardships related to self-isolation and all kind of pandemic regulations.
Well, Russia,
so when we take this...
I was going to say, Russia's usually top of the game when it comes to science and medicine. What does it mean that it's been registered here for the general public like us? It just means it's a step forward towards it being used on the public, or is it that, well, we've got this formula and no one else can use it? What does it mean?
It means that starting today, Russian medical organizations and Russian medical doctors can legally prescribe and allow use of this formulation. Nobody will be forced to use it. Nobody will be sent into any risky activity. But if we have someone to use it, this person will be able to use it. And as we all say here, I am the first one who would use it if I'm given a chance.
So, okay, so as it stands at the moment, when's it going to be rolled out to the public here in Russia? And is it only for Russians, or is it for the broader general public? You know, can other people use this if it's effective around the world? Is it patented?
Patenting story is confidential, so I will not comment on it. You know, most early stage patents are confidential. Your answer, can it be used globally? It's a very simple answer. Of course, it can be, but it's a commercial manner. We have a global economy that is governed by free market rules. And at this point, it will be commercial negotiation between agents.
And Professor, final one, we hear there's another vaccine coming in behind it as well, maybe. Not just this one that's been registered today, there may be something else coming in behind it. Can you tell us something about that?
Absolutely. Why we have two different vaccines that are so quickly developed in Russia? Because during the last 5 years, Russian government invested a lot of money into development of Ebola vaccine. That's why our vaccine is so good, because it was tested during the last 5 years. So there are two centers that developed Ebola vaccine, and both centers are very famous in Russia. The first center is Gamaleya Institute in Moscow, and the second center is Vector Institute in Novosibirsk. So these are two centers of antiviral vaccination expertise, so naturally they produce two different vaccines.
What are the side effects of this? We heard our correspondent say just now that President Putin's daughter has been given some of this stuff. It caused very, very mild, well, she's young, but it caused very mild COVID effects. Would that be the same on everyone that took this vaccine? Could you expect to have some sort of mild effects, or could it be completely symptomless, if you like?
Okay, look. It certainly will not be symptomless, because the adenoviral platform used for this vaccine is very novel, and it has robust immunogenicity. Therefore, there will be a lot of symptoms that are harder than with previous generations of vaccines that we all are used to. If you want to see what kind of adverse effects you can expect from vaccination, you may read AstraZeneca and Oxford University paper in Lancet that was published several weeks ago based on their phase 1. I'm pretty sure that our vaccine is quite identical to this one in secondary effects. And the key problem as of today that is observed is that very high percentage of people, approximately 10 to 20% of people to whom vaccine was administered, they develop very high fever. And all these people are healthy volunteers as of today. So when vaccine comes to general population, especially to people who are weakened by other diseases and therefore who are in danger of being harmed by COVID, this temperature rise may be dangerous. And basically, President Putin reported that his daughter experienced temperature rise. Yeah.
I got you. So not out the woods yet, not completely flawless, but it's a really good start, isn't it? And really good to know that Russia's got here with its first registered vaccine. Professor Dmitry Kulish from Skolkovo Institute of Science and Technology in Moscow, working hard. Sorry if folks singing it out there, but lovely to hear this news, and have a good day, sir. Thank you.